All right. Hello, beautiful world, beautiful people. Oh my gosh, that's so close. Okay. 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 I'm actually very cute right now. Okay. Now I actually need to get into recording this video, so let's go ahead and do that. All right. Hello, beautiful people, beautiful world. My name is Patrick, and this is my first video. I'm gonna be just giving like a brief introduction of who I am and kind of just like what to expect out of my channel and my videos. So I'm starting this channel to just like kind of share who I am and like the different things that I've been through, because I do feel like the things that I've gone through in my life can work to inspire and encourage other people who are going through difficult things. So just a little bit about me. Let me pull up my little script over here. So I'm really just using this to create space for myself, just to be able to take the things that I've gone through in my life and use them as a blessing to encourage other people. I do feel like a lot of times like God will use the things that you go through in your life to be kind of like a guide for other people, or just like an example that like He can carry you through whatever it is you're going through in your life. This channel is meant to be like a space for me to be able to not only share the things I've gone through in like a therapeutic way for myself, but also to be a means of motivation and encouragement for other people as well. I want this to be something that is like, it goes like way beyond me or way beyond like my friends and family, but it's also something that allows people to kind of get like an inside look of the things I've gone through, my mental state, how I'm feeling, and things like that. But also kind of like, whatever it is you're going through, you can get through it. It might be hard in the moment, but once you do get through it, you look back on it, it's gonna be something that you're proud of. And this is my way of kind of like showing that. All right, so just a little background about me. I was born July 30th, 1998 in Atlanta, Georgia. That's kind of where I started the beginning of my life. My parents got married like a year before that. And that's kind of like the foundation of my birth and my launching into the world. I have 3 other siblings. I'm the oldest of 4. So as like the kind of third parent, I've always been kind of like a guide for all of my siblings. And kind of like a backup for both of my parents when it came to my siblings. So, we lived in like a lot of different places, just being like in the military. And I guess other people who have also lived in like a military housing or like a military lifestyle can kind of like attest to like have gone through like something similar. But like we kind of got used to like moving every 2 years or so, or sometimes every year. And it really just depended on where we were living and where my dad was getting stationed at the time. So we lived in like a lot of different places. We lived in Florida, Kansas, Maryland, Virginia. We also lived in Italy for a little bit. That's actually where both of my sisters were born. But I don't really have too many memories of that, because that was like at the beginning. I was like 2 or 3, so it would have been nice to remember that, but I don't really. I want to go back, and I think it would be cool to go back to like Rome, Italy, because I'm from Rome, Georgia, so I feel like it's kind of symbolic. So yeah, after I graduated in 2020 and got my bachelor's degree, I ended up having to take a break because of COVID and everything, so the world was kind of on pause. And during that time, I moved back home and was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I decided to get my master's degree. So I went back to school, went back to Georgia State, and halfway through that process and everything, and like had like a year into my program, I ended up getting into like a really bad car accident that kind of changed the trajectory of my life and the different things that I wanted to do. Because before this accident, I wanted to go to law school. Like there were just like certain road that I want to take, a certain path I want to take in life that I kind of had intended for myself. But after the accident, it really put things into perspective for me and made me realize that things I cared about most were like my family and just being able to be around the people I love and care about and making more memories with those people, and like also experiencing more life, because I had been so focused on school in the beginning, like I didn't really get to grow up and experience some more life. So yeah, the accident happened. So the accident happened in July 2022. It was like 20 days before my birthday. And so I spent my birthday in the hospital getting like a blood transfusion. I'm gonna go more into detail about this accident in a different video, because there's like so much that goes into it that, yeah, it's just like a very long story and like a lot of information. I don't want it to be too overwhelming. I want this to be, the folks in this field, be just like an introduction. But yeah, long story short, I woke up after a traumatic accident. It was 6 days later. I was in a hospital. I had been in medically induced coma. I had like a lot of severe injuries. And for the past 2.5 years, I've kind of been like rebuilding my life and kind of creating a new reality for myself. So yeah, there's that. We'll get into that later. But yeah, part of why I wanted to share my story was just because I felt like a lot of things that I've gone through, again, would be encouraged to other people. And I also kind of felt like ever since my accident and death, that a lot of people don't really understand me and who I am and the things I go through. And I know it's kind of hard for people to understand that because, of course, not everybody's gonna go through like a life-threatening experience like this. But I also want it to be like something that can encourage other people and help them along their way. And I want this to be like a way for me to invite people in and to share my own stories with them. Why share now? I feel like timing is everything, and throughout the past few years, I've like been in a lot of therapy, been doing like a lot of work on myself, and I feel like now I'm at a point where I am comfortable enough to share my story to help other people. So yeah, I invite people to join me on this journey and enjoy this story. I hope that this is something that can like really motivate and encourage other people. And yeah, I want this to be like a safe space, not only for myself, but for other people as well. I really want to use this for like as a way for my friends and family to kind of like see more into me and my mind space, I guess, in a way. And also to kind of like have like a creative outlet for expressing myself. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I don't want this video to get too long, but this is a cool little project. I'm gonna see how this goes. This is my first time doing anything like this, but I am excited for the trajectory of this project. All right, until next time.